tell a friend and tell a friend. Then do it all haulers in. And we're back with another NBA 2K23 next gen build video. And today I have a special build, right? So I really have been creating a lot of 6'10" builds at the small forward position. And I just try to come up with different names for you guys, different variations of the build. But I have yet to create a 6'10" two-way sharpshooter, okay? And I really wanted to create that build for you guys. Not saying this build is going to be stupid crazy that your you know, your typical two-way stats, the stats your typical two-way has, but this build is okay, man, you know. So I'm going to give you everything that I think you need to go out there and do what you need to do. And I hope you guys like the build. But we're going to put it small forward to the hand of your choice and the jersey number of your choice. Let's get it, man. And as you guys can see, this build is 6'10". We have a 200-pound build with a 7'2" wingspan. And the 7'2" wingspan is because of the three-point shot. In order to make a two-way sharpshooter or a sharpshooter period, you have to have the 88 three-point shot and the 88 mid-range shot. Both, not one or the other. You have to have both at 88. But let's get into the build. So we're going to start with the finishing, and I wanted to give the build some finishing so we can at least dunk at the rim, right? So we're going to take the close shot up to a 67. That will allow us to get fast twitch on bronze. It's not like super high, but you know, it's enough to do what you need to do. For the driving layup, we're going to get that up to a 77. We do get fearless finish on silver, which I think is good. We get acrobat on silver, and that badge is good as well if you have it equipped. For the driving dunk, we're going to get that up to an 86, and that will allow us to get posterized on silver, as you guys can see. We also get limitless takeoff on gold, and we get that slithery on silver. For the standard dunk, we're going to get that to a 73, and that will allow us to get 16 badges. You know, that's the magic number, man, to have at least one tier 3 badge on silver is the goal for these builds. And with those 16, I would go fast twitch, posterizer, fearless, limitless takeoff, slithery, and we'll try to come back and get rise up. You don't necessarily need rise up, but it's a great badge to have if you can afford it, okay? And let's see, that's 5, 11, 15, 20, 22. It'll be 27 at the most, so we got 16 right there. We'll need 11 more badges. We'll get 6 right there, and then you know, you'll take a +5 and add it to it. That's if you want rise up. You don't necessarily have to have it. But let's get it to the green bean, make it a grill screen badge. And when I say this build can shoot, we have an 88 three-point shot. And like I said, you have to take the mid-range shot and the three-point shot to at least 88 to get any kind of sharpshooter name. And that right there alone will take away from the build. Anytime you take a three-point shot that high, it's going to take away from the build. You're going to miss out on a lot of stuff. So if you don't need a three-point shot of 88 or a mid-range shot of 88, you're going to change the name, but that's something that you just have to do if you don't need that. But if you want the name that I got for this build, then that's what you're going to have to do. And the free throw is a 71. Now, on the badges, if you like to fade and do all that stuff, man, you know, you have access to those badges. You got Hall of Fame Mid and Magician in case you want to use that. I would use Amped, I would use Claymore, Slippery All Ball, throw in Corner Specialist, Green Machine, catch and shoot, and I probably throw in limitless range since I do have an 88 three-point shot on this build. But I try using that badge and it don't go up that often, you know, when it comes to the core. So I really don't use that badge like talking about it. But I like to get right up on the line and shoot my shots. You know, I don't like to shoot from half court. Sometimes I do if I'm just messing around. But I like high percentage shots, man. I'm not going to take no crazy shots, you know, unless I'm just playing around. But let's go ahead and get it to the south. But before we do, I need you guys to do me a huge favor, right? Go down there, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, and let the video play to the end, because that will push the video to the recommended page so everybody and their mama can see this video. And I need everybody and their mama to see the video, so do that for your boy. Now on the speed ball, we're going to get that to a 72. Ball handler is a 80. Pass accuracy is a 73. At least we do get needle thread on this build, even though it is tier 3, man. I hate the fact that it's tier 3, but we do get 17 badges, right? And of course we don't get ankle breaker. You are too tall, so if you are looking for ankle breaker, you have to take your height down to about 6'9". But we will use hyperdrive on this build. We're going to use clamp breaker, handler for days, quick first step. You may want to throw in break star. This is a good badge to have, but it is tier 2. And you can come over here and try to get needle thread if you think you need it. I've been playing without needle thread on my jack of all trades, and to be honest with you guys, I'm making some pretty good passes with a 65 pass. Not saying that's enough, you know, but I've been making some okay passes with that build. You know, I'm still working on getting the build up. I think I just took the passing up to about a 70. So now I am going to be making a lot of better passes than I was making. But let's get into the defense now. With this build, given the fact that you are a two-way sharpshooter, you have to. Let me explain this, okay? I'm gonna explain it right now. The reason I did what I did for this build is because when you are a two-way sharpshooter, right, you can't get your perimeter defense or you're still up super high. Let me show you that. So you can only get your perimeter defense to an 83 maxed out with the wingspan that you have and the three-point shot that you have, all right? But we don't need it at an 83 because we can take it down to an 81, okay? 81 is the minimum you have to get the name two-way sharpshooter. If you take it under an 81, it's going to change the build to a sharpshooter. I'm just letting you guys know that right now. And for the steal, we can get it to a 77, but we can't even get silver. We can't even get silver interceptor with that. So why leave it at a 77 when I'm just going to take it down to a 71? You know, you're not going to get a whole lot of steals anyway. Okay, now the interior defense, it has to be at an 85, right? If you don't have it at an 85, it's going to change the name to a sharpshooter. So anything under 85 will change the name. Now that's why I got it at 85, and that's the only way you can get the two-way sharpshooter name is if you have these two like I have them. Okay, now for the block, you have to have the block up too. You have to have the block up, and I just took it up to an 88 because I want you guys to get Hall of Fame chase down artists. Your arms are a little bit on the shorter side, so of course you need that extra blocking, and you do get anchor, you do get pogo on this build, and like I said, chase down artists on Hall of Fame, so that's really good blocking, and you can't get it too low or it's gonna change the name of the build. Now this is the only part that I didn't like, man, the rebounding. I know you 6'10", and the rebounding stink on this build. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. The defensive rebound is a 72 and the offense is a 37. I just got what I can get, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is. You know, I really couldn't do too much with the defense because you know, the other stuff like the shooting. So this is what we have. Unless you want to give up your finishing, you can give up some on the finishing if you want to, if you don't care about finishing. But I think you can make this work. So we do get 20 badges, right? I would use rebound chaser, pogo, anchor, chase down, box, and probably throw in. Well, that's probably about it. Everything else just icing on the cake. But yeah, man, that's the build right there. Just really want the name two-way sharpshooter at 6'10", so we have to do what we have to do. For the speed, we're gonna get that to an 80, acceleration 75, strength 60, vert 75, and the rest is on stamina. Now let's get it to these takeovers. So we have shot creating, sharpshooting, defense, and more defense. We got perimeter defense and interior defense, okay? We're just gonna choose something for the video. Are you ready? Because guess what? I do not clickbait. Here we go, here we go, here we go now. And we do have shades of Sean Elliott, Jason Tatum, and Kevin Durant. And the build name is a two-way sharpshooter. That's the build, love though, that love you, and I'm out of here, man. Ciao!